The COMDEX mainnet just went live. COMDEX is a synthetic asset protocol that synthesizes products like, for example, crude oil or gold or any sort of traditional commodities and brings them into the crypto world, more precisely brings them into the CØSMOS world. In the future, we'll also be able to generate different yield strategies with our CØSMOS tokens, such as Atom, such as AKT, such as XPRT, but also with the native CMDX token of the COMDEX platform. The CMDX token has a total supply of 200 million coins with a preset inflation of 30% in the first year, and then it reduces by 25% each year. 12.5% of those 200 million coins are reserved for an airdrop. But anyways, please check that out. Also make sure that you check out how many coins you get, because the portal is already live. And I think in the very, very near future, we will be able to claim those coins and potentially see liquidity pools on CØSMOS dexes such as Osmosis, right? There has already been proposals up. There will be incentivized pools. There's going to be a lot that's coming there. And wherever you, whatever you do in crypto, you must be early in order to maximize the profits. Also in that context, I'm running a node with Stakecito together with the team of Stakes and Stone. Basically, we're running a couple of nodes now. SIFchain also just launched. Consider delegating to us once you got the tokens. Right now, it's still just the native self-delegations that we use and the inflation. But once the token is live, feel free to delegate to us. And now I will leave you with the launch party panel, which I had the honor and pleasure to be moderating. And we had panelists from Persistence, from COMDEX, from Sentinel, and also from Umi, right? And I have a very specific question for Brent at the very end regarding a potential airdrop for Umi, which, by the way, also just announced their CoinList public sale. So please make sure to watch this to the very end. Question for both Rudraj and Siddharth. What do you guys think? What is the kind of like, where's the most innovation going to happen within the CØSMOS ecosystem over the next, say, 3-6 months? And I know you both are working in distinct fields, so maybe you can share some insights on that.
I'll make it very quick because I want Rudraj to speak about liquid staking as well, which is part of my answer to your question. In terms of all the big things that's going on in CØSMOS since I have joined, I've kind of actually lived it through other people, through other builders that I've known and seen their journey of what they've built. And that's been my early experience of how I experienced what has happened in the CØSMOS ecosystem. And you know, when earlier this year we embarked on this journey of building the synthetics protocol, getting involved in the CØSMOS ecosystems ourselves fully. That's when I started to truly experience what this ecosystem holds. And you know, there's a lot of headroom to be tapped into with everything that's yet to come. But this year has been tremendous for CØSMOS and everything that's come. And it has been driven by, you know, projects like Persistence, which Rudraj will shortly talk about, I'm sure, with what they're doing with liquid staking. This is what's going to drive, you know, revolution and innovation in the space. So Rudraj, I would love to hear about it from you as well.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Siddharth. Yeah, so, you know, in terms of the innovation happening within the CØSMOS ecosystem, the question really, you know, targeting innovation happening in a particular front really, you know, undermines the overall innovation happening, and not just at the app layer, but at the underlying protocol layer itself, where, you know, in the conference also, there were so many interesting talks about interchain security, interchain accounts, and chain registry, and a bunch of other protocol layer technology innovations that are essentially going to drive you know, innovation on top of it. And coming to the app layer itself, again, a bunch of innovations happening on different fronts. Let's say with AMM, we have Osmosis wonderfully driving user experience of the interchain ecosystem growing within CØSMOS. Gravity Dex has been beautifully, you know, doing with the model of equivalent swap pricing model against the CPMM. Something, again, as Siddharth mentioned, that is particularly interesting to me and you know, at Persistence is liquid staking, because there's just so many different thought channels as to what would work and what wouldn't, or what is the most optimum way to go about it. So there's native liquid staking that is, you know, issuing derivatives at the chain layer itself. That's something that Umi has, you know, adopted with the Me token. so that they're building. And there's the standard staking derivatives that are issued at the app layer. That is something that pstake is doing, and broadly live for Atom and XPRT. And then again, there's superfluid staking, which is kind of an opposite way to what staking derivatives do, and make people, participate in DeFi first and then participate in staking. So there's just so many thought channels, and it'll be really interesting to see how all of these innovations that are currently happening, in sort of a disjoint manner, would like come together and maybe evolve into a solution that gives out the most optimal value for the ecosystem as a whole. So yeah, that is about liquid staking. But apart from that, a bunch of innovation happening on many different fronts. On the NFT side as well, especially with after IBC has materialized after a long while, when it was under development. Inter NFT standards that are being developed, clubbed with the lower fees and the higher TPS and IBC within the ecosystem, all of this clubbed together is gonna give rise to a whole new bunch of use cases that have not been seen yet. So yeah, really excited to see all of these materializing slowly, and in next 3 or 6 months, not just that, but next coming years are going to be like explosive.
Yeah, and I highly recommend everybody to check out Abhitej's presentation at Cosmoverse, which you can find on my YouTube channel, Cryptocito, but also on DeFi Times or the Omniflix channel, which is right after Sunny's presentation about superfluid staking. So it's really funny to see their kind of like how they play together, or different views on the topic, which is very interesting. Very last questions, we have to wrap it up, unfortunately, is for Brent. I can't let you go without asking you this, because CMDX is doing an airdrop, Sentinel is doing an airdrop or a hodl drop, Persistence did one. Brent, tell us, is there an airdrop?
Soon.
All right, soon. All right, so stay tuned, I guess. Follow all the channels, also from all the speakers here on this panel today. And yeah, thanks again to the COMDEX team for having us on. I think this was really productive, even though it was pretty short. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone being here. And yeah, I'll see you on some other occasion in the future.